Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I was asked by the About Islam Sharia committee to share a few thoughts on two different topics. One of them is the solar eclipse, Kusuf Shams, which is happening on Monday, Dhuhr time in our time here in Michigan, in the United States of America. And for other times, other countries, it's going to be different time. And also the first 10 days of the Hajj, we're going to start on Wednesday, inshallah, and the whole issue of Hajj. And these seem to be a little bit distant topics to fit into 5-minute khatira or a short speech. But here's my take on it. So subhanallah, the kusuf of the sun, the solar eclipse, of course, it's a sunnah to pray Salatul Kusuf, and it's a reflection, it's an invitation to reflect that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is showing us who's in control. Allah is the one who makes the rule, and Allah is the one who breaks the rule whenever He wants subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we should not get accustomed to this rotation, to the sun being there all the time, because one day the sun will rise from the west, as we all know, and this will be actually one of the major signs of the day of judgment. So subhanallah, this is the imani, the spiritual reflection of the solar eclipse, but also there's a deeper meaning. That sun is a creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That sun is a servant of God. And that sun always goes in a set orbit that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has specified for her. Allah says in Surah Yasin, وَالشَّمْسُ تَجْرِي لِمُسْتَقَرٍّ لَهَا ذَلِكَ تَقْدِيرُ الْعَزِيزِ الْعَلِيمِ. So every creation of Allah has a set orbit for them to walk, to follow. And the sun is one of them, but guess what? The sun has to follow that route. Now for us as human beings, we are supposed to go in a certain route, to follow a certain path, to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to worship Allah, to submit ourselves to Allah, to try our best to fight our temptations for the sake of Allah. The difference between us and the sun is that we are given the choice. We are given the choice to follow that path or to ignore it, and the reward or the punishment is in the hereafter. And this takes me to the second concept of the following days that are about to come, the days of the Hajj and Al-Hajj. Some of us, a group from the Muslim community, 2 or 3 million Muslims, alhamdulillah, they will be joining Al-Hajj, and they will go to the Hajj season, and they will go in a set orbit for them around the Kaaba, subhanallah. So the orbit of the sun and the orbit around the Kaaba all remind us that we are supposed to do something for the sake of Allah. We are creatures, we are servants of God. The sun has no choice. Us, me and you, we have that choice. Some of us inshallah will go to Hajj. Others, most of the Muslim Ummah will not go to Hajj. But guess what? You can always stick to the orbit that was set to you by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You can always submit yourself to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You can always make sure that your life revolves around Allah, as those Hujjaj who are rotating around the Kaaba. You do direct your face to the Kaaba every day in Salat. So you should understand this. But when you're outside of your Salat, make sure that your deeds are going around Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Kaaba is a destination. The Kaaba is the Qibla. The Kaaba is supposed to be the center of our attention and focus. We should be always aware that we are directing our hearts towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as we direct our faces for Him, for the Kaaba in Salat. As we go around the Kaaba, we should make sure that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the center of our lives. So I don't know if this makes sense. I don't know if the Hajj and the Tawaf around the Kaaba can be related to the Tawaf of the sun in its orbit. But I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make tomorrow, when we see the eclipse, the solar eclipse, is going to be a reminder for us inshallah about the greatness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I ask Allah for me and you to grant us to go to Umrah and to Hajj, and to be literally, physically rotating around the Kaaba. Jazakumullah khair. May Allah reward all of us inshallah. May Allah accept from us all. Please make sure to share your thoughts about Hajj and Al-Umrah and about the eclipse, and please make sure to share this video inshallah with your friends and family. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.